Hey, it's Tpok, and this is Monster Club. It's a game I found on, the RenP, I think is how you say it. I don't know. All I know is there's a bunch of monsters, and you're supposed to try and help them. What are you going to do with your life? This question had been reiterated 1,000 times to me by my class advisor. I would joke with him and say things like, I want to be a street performer. At the time, my guidance advisor didn't know that I had been joking. He let me know with a very straight face and said, perfect, be yourself. Whoever the hell that is. Most of my friends had elaborated plans out to go to college, get a degree, and get out. Others would pass on the idea of being in debt for the rest of their lives. I just didn't know yet. I sighed to myself, standing in my new room. It's much bigger than my old one, and I didn't have a roommate this year. Instantly, I pushed both beds together, creating one massive bed. For a brief moment, I contemplated grabbing my spare sheets and using my free time to create a massive sheet for it, but I decided better of it. Good thing, too, as I heard a knock on the door. I opened it to find my housemate Oliver standing at the door. He'd always had an aura of calmness around him, but now he simply looked dead tired. I met him at this year's orientation, and we're sort of friends. Sort of. Hey, your room is next to mine. Yeah. I looked around awkwardly, trying not to draw attention to my enormous room. I'm making stickers to go on everyone's door with their names on them, so no one feels awkward. Cool. How do you spell your name again? Thanks, Tpok. Spelling has never been my strong suit. No problem. An awkward silence hung momentarily in the air, before I quickly attempted to snuff it out. So how are your classes this year? Good. 16 credit hours, nothing too hard, but enough to pick my brain. It still gives me some time to pursue my other interests. Such as? Puffed his cheeks awkwardly. I'm in some clubs and stuff, pretty time intensive, that's all. What kind of clubs? He started to look uncomfortable. Well, it would be hard to describe in truth. Don't worry about it. I sensed his discomfort. I was just wondering because I was thinking of joining a club. Any club, really. Oliver's eyes twinkled for a moment, as if considering something. What? Well, I mean, I could show you the club, if you wished. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Nonsense, we'd love to have you for supper. Are you there for supper, dinner, food? He shook his head as if to dispel some unwanted thought. Sure, okay, what do you all do? It'll be easier to explain once you're there. Can you be there around 6 tomorrow, at the basement of the old library? Sure. Awesome, see you there. I had nothing better to do after all. Maybe it was his invitation, or maybe it was Oliver's uneasy grin, but somehow I had an odd feeling about what this mysterious group had in store. I was always the adventurous type, though, and better to explore and find than to leave a mystery unsolved. It was 6:10, and I was in the basement of the old library right off campus. Looks like you're in a back alley somewhere, jeez. It took some time to find, which was why I was a few minutes late. After getting my bearings of the basement, I found an old metal door, rusted with time. I heard some voices coming from the opposite side of the door. Cautiously, I pressed my ear to the cool metal door. We hadn't talked about this yet, Oliver. Look, he'll be fine. He'll act like an ambassador. You don't speak for the club. Someone else said something, but it was too faint to hear. I pressed harder on the metal before rusted hinges snapped off, and I fell through. The door swung open off one of its hinges, leaving me completely exposed to the room's contents. 5 pairs of eyes honed in on me, one of which was Oliver's. His signature fedora was gone, and in his place was a mushy pile of brains. So he's a zombie. My eyes traced from one body to the next, each monstrously deformed in some way. One of the creatures had elongated fangs that protruded from its mouth, which were stained red with blood. Another had small devil horns and a spiked tail, and gave off a haunting sense of desire. A ghost hung loosely in the corner next to some kind of robotic person. Its metal chest sent shivers down my spine as I pictured each screw and bolt being inserted into my body. Hey. He cringed, obviously not wanting this to be my introduction to his little house of horrors. What are you people? Hey now, don't be like that. Yeah, don't be like that, me. That's kind of rude. He walked towards me menacingly. You're all monsters. Look, I wanted to ease you into this nice and slow. But if you're gonna go all human freak out over this, there aren't many options you're giving us. Open your mind a little, huh? Cold sweat poured down from my neck as I observed the monsters. My eyes started around the room. Surely someone would help me. Look, we're not gonna eat you or anything. We're all a little in need of a bit of human influence. Maybe all of our moral compasses have become a bit skewed over time. You don't have to stay, but we could use your help. We're looking for more human members in the group to help us out, but maybe we can use you as a guinea pig. We want me to help all of you up. Just one. We can take it slow. 4 forlorn pairs of eyes stared at me longingly, save the robot who just gave a blank stare. Who caught my eye? Okay. Safe. I'm gonna go for the ghost. Yeah. Okay. Are you sure? Yes. Hold on a second. Oliver pulled me to the side. What? Listen, Charlotte's been closed off recently. She needs help like the others, yes, but what she wants you can't give her. She wants to move on. What she needs is a friend. Someone to talk to and to vent to. I don't want to get you to trying to convince her to move on or to get involved with life after death, trust me. It doesn't end well. Just take care of her, okay? Don't put any unrealistic expectations in her mind. Ghosts phase into the next life when they are ready. Trying to force it leads to undesirable consequences. Do you think I should try and help her, or should I pick someone else? That's up to you, Teapot. Thought about it for a moment, then I chose to stay and help Charlotte. I'll stay and help. Hey, don't look so down. Hey, wanna hear a joke? No, I'm gonna talk to Charlotte now. I rolled my eyes chuckling and made my way over to Charlotte. Hey. I hadn't been a firm believer in the supernatural, but seeing it presented so blatantly in front of me pretty much made me game for anything. I couldn't help but notice the ghost's head was missing. It made me curious in a morbid horror movie kind of way. Hello. My name is Teapot. What's yours? So, how's your days going? Silence. I hear, Oliver's got some funny jokes. All his jokes are terrible. Oh? I was getting somewhere. He used to practice them on me. I would give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But that was a long time ago. Why? Charlotte and I used to date. What are you eating, chips? Oliver walked up, holding a plate of nachos and munching on them loudly. Really? I turned to Charlotte, who looked as confused as I did. Yeah, it didn't work out, though. Now she ain't got no body. Darn it, Oliver! Charlotte cried, flipping the plate of nachos in his face. Oliver cackled, hot yellow sauce covering his rather nice jacket. That's not funny. Did you guys even date? Nope, but it was worth it for the joke, right? He walked away, presumably to the bathroom to wash his shirt. Sorry about him. He means well. I know. He's just like a child sometimes. You know he used to do the Thriller dance on my grave at night and scare the local children? That's hysterical. No, it's not. It's defiling my body, my memories. It's a little funny. Okay, maybe a little. She sighed, but giggled a little bit. I just wish people would ask before defacing my body. Anyway, you want to know, don't you? Know what? I was dying to know, but I held back. About this, she said, while pointing to her stump of a neck. Oh, I hadn't noticed. You're a terrible liar. And you're an excellent speaker given the circumstances. Touché. So, do you want to know? Yes, please. Alright, grab a seat. So I was on my way to visit my boyfriend in Maine, partially, well, because he was a whiny brat and because I wanted to break things off. Anyway, I turned a corner too sharply on my motorcycle and ended up skidding on my head. Popped right off, like a cork. I found myself floating above my body, looking at my own mutilated, bloody corpse. The only thing that lit up that misty October night were the headlights of 4 police cars encircling my body. Ouch. I didn't feel any pain though. It was quick. I went to my funeral, saw my body, my friends, my parents. My boyfriend didn't even show up. What a tool. I'm sorry. Don't be, it's not your fault. It's just, it's been over a year now and I haven't gotten my bright light. I wish I knew what to do. Well, what's wrong with sticking here? There's fun games and movies. You could even get in free to all the great clubs in town. You can only sneak into so many movie theaters or haunt your enemies so many times before it comes hollow. Ghosts usually don't exist. We're only here if there's something we've left unsolved. Frustrating thing is, I don't know what's unsolved. I've made peace with my parents, my body, my crummy ex. What else is there to do? Oliver's words rang through my mind. What should I tell her? Oh, okay. Maybe you just need to be patient. Your life might be just like finding love. When you stop looking, you'll find it. I've never tried that. Maybe now's the time to start. Okay. Thanks, Tupac. No problem. Over the next week, we hosted a multitude of Monster Club activities. We played Ultimate Frisbee at midnight, and went bobbing for apples, and attended a haunted maze. Somehow, the maze didn't faze me anymore, and I found myself giggling at the monsters. They just seemed silly now, misunderstood. Charlotte and I talked frequently. She spoke about her past, about her ex and her life. It was sad and interesting at the same time. Weird kind of sentimental. She revealed a lot and poured more of her soul out to me than at our original meeting. On Friday we met again, though it wasn't a scheduled Monster Club activity. I just had invited her to my room just to talk about life and hang out. Charlotte? I asked as Charlotte faced through my wall. Teapot. She gasped while being overcome with a brilliant light. I think it's happening. Seriously? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. I know, right? I'm so excited. We'll all miss you. I'll tell them all and you send your regards, okay? Okay, thank you so much, Teapot, for everything. We both stood silently for a moment. Nothing happened. So, is it happening? Well, I don't know. I thought it would have already. Maybe you're just brighter for some reason. Oh. Look, we'll make your life on Earth as good as we can. You have friends here. It doesn't have to be so bad. I know, I just want to move on so badly. I put my arm around her, although it was more of a symbolic action than a physical one. You'll get there someday. I believe in you. Really. Really. I promise on it. Oliver's terrible puns. She snorted a laugh. Well, if you're that sure. Things would turn out alright. I had friends now, and we could support each other, and I didn't know what the future had in store for Charlotte, but I knew we could stand behind her. I am. Everything will be okay. Thank you for playing Monster Club. Okay. Cass Lex Rovey. Ben Kleekamp. Damien Hutton. Programmer dude. David Bryant. Stephen Schwab, that one guy. Oh, that's loud. Okay. So... who's that? That's Oliver, vampire, someone, demon, robot. Okay. Who should we do next? Let's go Automaton. Are you sure? Yeah. I awkwardly walked to the statue of a man. As I got closer, the facial features got harder to decipher, and it was difficult to tell whether the thing was a man or a woman. Hi. Hello, human. It said in a robotic voice. Oh, you can call me Tpok. Accessing memory, renaming. Hello, Tpok. What should I call you? Serial number 7844092. Whoa there. Do you have a nickname? The others told me to address me as Sam. They say it helps me integrate into society. Okay, oh, okay, nice to meet you, Sam. I had to think of small talk. I hate small talk. So, are you having trouble fitting in? So, what's your favorite color? Number 088829. Yeah, me too. Oliver staggered up to us. He must have sensed the awkwardness. How are you two getting along? Adequate. That means good. I know what adequate means. Something wrong. We walked to another corner of the room. I know it's a lot to take in. I don't think I can do this. You may be the one person who can. What? Why can't you pick anyone else? You're the only human that stayed this long in the Monster Club. There's been others? What happened to them? Relax, Drakel just brainwashed them so they'd forget. Hi, Drakel. Greetings, mortals. Anyways, I believe in you. But the question is, do you think you have it in you? I can try, right? Oh. Feeling a bit more confident, I walked back towards Sam, who was standing right where I left him. Okay, my foot fell asleep. And, that hurts. Oh, sorry. Alright, so do you want me to help you be more human? Affirmative. Can you do my calculus homework? Ha 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 ha. Joke. Yes, human, by the name of Tpok. I am capable of doing your calculus homework. Alright, looks like we have a deal. Let's shake on it. Sam grabbed my hand way too hard, squeezing the life out of it with his cool, inhuman strength. Sam, way too tight. Apologies. We stood in silence for a moment. I'll be honest, I have no idea how to help you, I said, rubbing my sore hand. Perhaps the solution is to reprogram me. Want me to take a look? I have a backup hard disk that can be used to update my system. Take it and see what you can accomplish. Okay. Sam opened up a panel revealing wires and several computer parts. What am I doing? I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not even employed full time. As I reached into Sam's chest, my already injured hand got too close to the cooling fan and got scraped. Quickly pulling my hand out, I see blood starting to drip to the floor. Ouch. What is that? Red oil? No, I'm bleeding. I quickly realized the poor choice of words and looked over to the vampire. Sorry, that's my phone. He swallowed nervously and turned away. Do you not run on oil? No, Sam, this is blood. I held up my hand for Sam to see. Blood, defined as a red substance that circulates in humans. It is analogous to oil. Blood and oil are not the same. It may be for me. I was crafted from human form. Physically, aside from my chest chamber, we are nearly identical. Perhaps the only change I need is my fuel source. What are you trying to say? Whoa, what the heck just happened? This red oil may be the key to my transformation into a human. I don't think it works like that. I've been analyzing data for years and I haven't come to a conclusion. This is the first occurrence of something that could result in a breakthrough. Let me get this straight. You want me to... Suddenly a ghost flew through Sam, a cold wind glazed over my skin with her movement. My apologies, you're the new human, right? Yeah, Tpok. And yourself? Charlotte, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, just passing through. Haha. Oh wait, that gives me an idea. Inquiry. Charlotte works with bikes and engines, right? Affirmative. What if Charlotte can go inside your memory and just change you? The room was silent for a moment. Oliver, that's a terrible idea. Seriously, I've worked with bikes before, not androids. Charlotte has flown through me before, and with negative consequences, I had to reboot, and I lost several files. What? So, you all think having him drain my blood for him is a better alternative? I never said your blood, but yes, I believe that to be a safer alternative. For who? For who? Why do you keep doing that? You were saying a grammatically incorrect statement. You mean to say for whom, but continually say for who, which is incorrect. I am merely helping you, like you will help me. Well, let's not shrug off Oliver's idea just yet. We do have some idea about mechanics, right, Charlotte? Well, I mean, I fix bikes, so yeah. And you're not reprogramming him completely, you're just making him a bit more human. That doesn't sound too complex. Right. And the alternative, I gulped. How much blood would you need, Sam? I am uncertain. Not enough to be lethal to you. Draco would know the precise measurements. The vampire. No, the mummy. He rolls his eyes sarcastically. Hey, that's racist. My mom was a mummy. The room collectively groaned. Anyway, I was a nurse before. I could in theory take some of Sam's oil and replace it with your blood. That's terrifying. Plus I've been sober nearly 2 years now, so I won't turn you. I know how to control my desires. Tell that to the last chick you bet. That was an accident and you know it. Anyway, it would be perfectly safe. We actually have all the tools here now. I need some time to think about it. Take your time. No one's forcing you to decide right now. And plus, my plan's still on the table. Okay, I'm gonna sleep on it. When do we meet again? Thursday. Want to put your name down on the form? Something about a demon writing my name down on paper sends shivers down my spine. No, I'm fine, but thanks. Thursday. I'll be there. I went back to my room and pondered the outlandish choices. Have a vampire suck out my blood and give it to a cyborg, or have a ghost possess the android long enough to fix it. I must be crazy. How do I know Charlotte won't flip the wrong switch and turn Sam into a killing machine? How do I know Draco won't suck out all my blood, and I'll turn into a human raisin? I laid in bed, exhausted. I wanted to do something. I just didn't know what. Sam wasn't a monster. I wanted to help him, but my options were just awful. Eventually I drifted into a fitful sleep, pitted with images of monster cyborgs and little dried raisin people. I returned to the Monster Club 2 days later and found everyone there waiting for me. Sam was in the corner, mumbling dishes of pie to himself. Hey Sam. Hello Teapot. Have you reached your conclusion? Someone sounds sick. That was a loud cough. I thought about it a while and... Oh, I'm gonna... give the blood. I'll go talk to Draco. This is crazy, but I think it's our best option. Thank you, T-Bach. I walk out of the room and find the vampire in the hallway. How's your hand? Good. Listen, we're going through with your plan. I'm scared though, and I want you to... Draco's eyes bore into my own, and I suddenly feel dazed and disoriented. Talk me through... You seem tired. Take a seat. Now, you agreed, so let's not have you get all flustered and anxious. I think you're getting sleepy about now, aren't you? Yeah, I'm really tired. How about shutting your eyes, Just for a moment. Everything will be alright. Promise? On your life. Draco smiled, and I went under. I shivered, clutching my chest with cold hands. I was alive, so that was a plus. I opened my eyes to see Draco standing over me. I guess I was in his house. Good, you're awake. How do you feel? Cold and dizzy. Common symptoms of major blood loss. Major? Well, I'm not doing this for free, you know. My prize is blood. A large bag of blood was hanging above me, half filled. 2 puncture holes adorn the top, gilt lace suggesting what had occurred. You took that from me, and enough from Sam? For Sam? Yep, drinking live blood doesn't count if the subject is willing. How's Sam? I feel, T-Bug. I feel good now. I feel good, I feel now. Did this really work? I feel lightheaded from blood loss and nearly vomited. I feel happy. It must have worked. I can hardly believe it. Yes. Oh man, I don't feel so great. Draco brought over a bucket that was nearby. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. I feel pity. Good for you. Then I dry feed it into the bucket. Hey, don't be short with me. Anger. You chose to do this. Relax, I'm just in pain. There are too many emotions. I'm unstable. I'm not in control. You did this. You made me upset. An invigorating but terrible feeling. Why didn't you say that this was part of being human? I would have never chosen this. Chosen. Oh, you messed up. Never. He ran out of the room screaming. I rose to find him, but another wave of nausea and fatigue came over me. Rest now, Teapot. I'll go talk to him, alright? Take care of him. I will, Teapot, trust me. And just like that, I went under again. When I awoke, it was nearly dusk. How long had I been asleep? A few hours, or nearly a day? My body felt refreshed, and the feeling of fatigue and nausea was gone. Draco didn't seem to be in the house, so I wandered outside. Draco was standing by his garden, along with Sam. Sam, I just wanted to apologize. They're beautiful. Sam, how do you do it? Go from one emotion to the next. The only comparison I have is a glitch. It's like going from one state to another instantly without any transition. I feel powerful and weak at the same time. Was I overreacting? How can I control this? With help. You're not alone in this world, Sam. You have the club to help you through, and you have me. We'll teach you how to control your emotions, and we'll show you the beauty in this world that you've been missing. Thank you, Teapot. He hugged me in a less bone-crushing manner. I smiled and hugged him in return. Oh, and Teapot, if you ever want to donate a bit of blood for a good cause, you know where to go. He slipped me a large bill and put a finger to his lips. This was a strange life, but it was one I think I could get used to. It felt good helping others and being useful. I smiled. Whatever life had in store for me and the other monsters, I think we could handle it together. Thank you for playing Monster Club. Created by those guys. Okay. Charlotte has a head. Don't know where she got a head. But anyways, I'm gonna have to end this here. This was a lot longer than I thought it would be. I thought it was just gonna be 15 minutes, but it was almost 15 minutes each person. So yeah, I'm ending it here. If you really want me to come back to this and play the other two guys, it's fine with me. Just comment. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.